Good morning, friends. Happy Tuesday. All right, so it is time for our safekeeper helper job. That means that it's our job to stay safe. All right, so turn on your listening ears. Listen to your adults. Why? Because they keep you safe. That's right. Use your walking feet. Wear a mask when you leave your house to keep the germs away and to keep other people from getting your germs. Wash your hands. Remember, you can sing tops and bottoms, happy birthday, or tiny turtle. Pick up your toys when you're done playing so no one slips, trips, and falls. Hold an adult's hand when you cross the street. Remember to look both ways and listen. Let adults use electric kitchen items and outlets. They're not safe for kids. Tie your shoes or Velcro them tight so you don't fall. My little shoelace is tied. And wear weather appropriate clothing. That's right. If it's cold out, wear lots of clothes. If it's hot out, don't wear so many clothes. You can wear not long sleeves. You can wear shorts instead and tank tops. So now I need to know who's going to help keep us safe today. Will you help keep us safe today? You will? All right, let me hear it. I'll help keep us safe today. Your turn. Nice job. I heard you. Thank you. Thank you. Now we're going to wish everyone well because we want everyone to have a beautiful day. Maybe they're not happy right now. Maybe someone is sad. Maybe someone doesn't feel well. Maybe someone is happy. Everyone deserves to be wished well for the day. So let's wish everyone well. We wish you well. We wish you well. All through the day today. We wish you well. Nice job. All right. Now it's time for the weather. We were just talking about this. And the weather for today is going to be cold. I don't think it's supposed to snow, but I'm looking out my window and it is very cloudy. Look out your window and tell me what you see. What do you see out your window? Go find a window. Go peek out of it. What do you hear or what do you see out of your window? Maybe you do hear something. Maybe you can hear the wind blowing. Maybe there's a thunderstorm. You can hear thunder. Maybe, who knows? You could hear lots of things. You have snow on the ground? Yes. Yes, I have snow on the ground too. Yep. Do you think it's cold outside? Sometimes the snow is blowing around and you can just tell it's cold out. Yep. It's a cold day. So should we sing our weather song? What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather outside? Is it sunny? Is it raining? Is it cloudy or is there snow? I'm going to say it's a cloudy day at my house because there's snow on the ground, but it's not snowing right now. It might change and we might get snow, but for now, it's just cloudy. Now it's time for the calendar. Yesterday was Monday the 25th. Today is Tuesday the 26th. We have to go to 26. And we decided yesterday, take a deep breath, that we can do this, that we can count to 26. We can handle this. We are big kids. We are smart. We got this. All right. So you're going to start with a number 1. Clap, count. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. We did it. We did it. We counted to 26. Give yourself a round of applause. Woo. Kiss your brain. You are so smart. All right. So today is Tuesday, January 26th, 2021. Awesome. Now, do you remember our song that we sang yesterday? You don't remember the words? That's okay. Do you remember what it was about? Something that is outside and cold and long, and they hang down like this. Can anybody remember? Yes, icicles. Nice job. Our song was about icicles, 5 little icicles. You want to help me sing? All right. 5 little icicles sparkling in the sun. It got too hot, and then there were 4. 4 sparkling icicles hanging in the sun. It got too hot, and then there were 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 sparkling icicles hanging in the sun. It got too hot, and then there were 2. 1, 2. 2 sparkling icicles hanging in the sun. It got too hot, and then there was 1. 1 sparkling icicle hanging in the sun. It got too hot, and then there were none. Where'd they go? They melted. Remember, when it gets warm out, the snow will melt, the ice will melt. If you bring snow inside, like we did in my sensory video last week, the snow will melt. When it's warm, snow melts, ice cream melts. Did you ever have an ice cream outside in the summertime when it's hot out? You gotta eat it really fast. Like if you have it on a cone, you gotta eat it quick. If you have it in a bowl, it turns into soup. It still tastes good, but it does get melty because it's hot out. Because cold things, when they get warm, they melt. All right. So that song being sang about icicles that starts with I, we are working on our very own I igloo. So here's your I. Now, sorry, I forgot this little part yesterday. I hope you didn't throw your extra pieces away. I never throw my extra pieces away because you never know when you can use a small piece of paper. So I have all my little bits and pieces in a little bag next to me for the other projects that we've done. And I save them in case I need them. And I need a piece of my blue paper. So I'm going to take it and fold it the hot dog way again. And you're going to start on the side that opens. See the side that opens. And you're just going to cut a half circle. It's going to look like this. And this is the piece that we're looking for. Okay? And we don't need it yet, but I need you to hold on to it because we're going to need it in a minute. Now you have your white paper. And this is what we're going to cut our ice cubes out of, or ice bricks, to add to our eye to make it look like an igloo. So I think that the easiest way to do this is I'm going to make strips so that I can make little squares. So I'm going to cut a straight line all the way up to the end of the paper. Then I'm going to take that paper, I'm going to cut it into little squares. See that? Make a little square. I'm just going to keep cutting little squares. They don't all have to be the same. They don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be squares. Just do the best you can. See, they're not all the same. They're not perfect. That's not even a square. It's more like a rectangle. It's okay. You're going to need to do a few of these. So cut a few more lines of these. So I'm holding my scissors. I have my thumb in the little hole, and I have my fingers in the bigger spot. I'm going to squeeze and open and squeeze and open and squeeze and open and squeeze and open. I'm going to cut another strip while I'm cutting strips. Cut, 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 cut. If you need help cutting, always ask an adult for help. All right, so I'm going to take my strip and I'm going to cut my little squares. Remember, these are going to be our ice blocks for our igloo. I'm not going to cut a lot more because I'm going to start gluing and see how many I need. So I have my letter I, and I have my glue stick. I'm going to take my glue stick, and I'm just going to go ahead and make a line of glue across the top. So straight across here. I'm going to make it all gluey right here. Set it down so I can get it a little bit more gluey. It's hard to do it holding it up. So you can set yours on the table and add some glue to the top of your eye. And I'm going to start putting my little squares on. So I've got glue on the top. Okay. Add a little one there. Here. We don't need them to touch. We just need to be near each other. And a line would be awesome. If not, it's okay. It's your eye. It's your igloo. Make it how you want to make it. This is how I would like to make my igloo. Yep. You can keep sticking them on there. If your glue starts to dry up, which it looks like mine is a little bit, I'm going to add a little bit more glue right here because I want them to stay on. Here, add one here. I think that's good. All right, that's the beginning of my igloo. So you're going to cover the rest of your eye in these little squares. So I'm going to put my eye down, and I'm going to give you guys a minute and give me a minute to finish adding our little squares of ice to our eye. It's going to take a minute, so be patient. It's really good for us. If you can't finish it all right now, that's okay, because this is the only part that we're going to do today. We're just going to add all of our little squares. We're going to cut our squares and start adding them on. You do not have to add them all. I'm adding more. I put my glue on, adding some more ice cubes. Stick them right on here. You know who lives in igloos and builds them is Eskimos. Eskimos starts with E. The igloo starts with I, and ice starts with I. I wonder if that's why igloo starts with I, because igloos are made out of ice. Yep. All right. So here is the top part of my igloo. I'm going to keep going, maybe a little bit more. I actually think I'm going to do the bottom. And then since this is a lot of work, we can work on the rest tomorrow. I'm going to add some more squares. Add glue first to the bottom of my eye. Glue, glue, glue. Lots and lots of glue. Glue, glue, glue. I'm doing the bottom part of my eye, so I put glue all over this part. You can see it's kind of shiny in the light. I'm going to put my squares on, my ice cubes. Got to add my ice cubes to make it an igloo. I'm just going to start adding my little ice cubes. When I run out of squares today is when I'm going to stop gluing, because I only made so many. And this is a long process to make our igloo eye. So once I run out of ice cubes today, I'm going to make some more tomorrow and finish gluing tomorrow. We don't want to spend too much time on this. I don't want to get bored doing it. We still want it to be fun. It's really good for our hands, for our fine motor skills and building the muscles in our hands right here to do the cutting. And it's also really good for the muscles in our hands to pick up these tiny pieces and place them on our eye even. Oh, I just dropped some squares. Get those. Maybe one, two. I'm going to glue them on. You know what? I said I wasn't going to glue anymore, but I didn't even finish the bottom. So I'm going to start putting one more strip. I'm going to go ahead and cut our little squares. Okay, now for real, when I run out of spots with glue, I am going to finish for the day, and we will finish up our igloo tomorrow. Okay, so I'm just going to finish this little spot and show you what I did, and then we'll say goodbye. Stick my ice cubes on there. My ice bricks, that's what you would use because an igloo has to be big enough to fit someone inside. So it's going to be really big. This is just our starter igloo where we're learning how to build our igloo. All right, so look, I've got the top of my igloo and the bottom of my eye for igloo with all the snow bricks or ice bricks on it. So I'm going to pause for today and I'm going to save my little piece for tomorrow. If you have any little white squares left, save those for tomorrow. If you would like, if you're enjoying cutting, go ahead and cut some more strips and cut some more squares out with some more ice cubes or ice bricks so that they're ready for tomorrow. And I will see you then. Have a great day.